good evening. What is it we call YouTubulans? Yes, good evening. Good evening. I've got in from a fairly long day doing assorted stuff, and the whole purpose of varnishing things before you go out is that they are ready when you get in. And I'm just going to turn you all round and sort of bear with me while we sort of lose focus and all that sort of thing, because there's things to be looked at. Yeah, there's railways and stuff. It's dry. Now, there comes a point when you think, is it perfect? No, it's not. There's still one or two little sort of dibbly bits in it. And somehow I managed to get a couple of runs in the varnish. But I'm looking at that thinking, do I leave it, put it together and play it? Or do I give it another rub down and another coat of varnish? Not really sure. I shall sleep on that. But I made a comment to a reply. Dear George said something about Windows making you stop and think, or something like that. I don't know. I read it 5 minutes ago. Short-term memory loss, and I pointed out that this is St Mary's Shed. Now, the history of this shed. St Mary's is a peculiar shed. It's worked by men of very devout and purposeful lives, and the men of the shed are all men of religion, different religions, and there was an argument in the shed, and the chaps had a vote. Now, the Anglicans and the Catholics, they won the vote against the Baptists and the Methodists and the Presbyterians. And so the last window of the shed is actually going to commemorate the person whose name the shed takes. So there we are. That's different.